Canada as a country and Canadians are obsessed with real estate, and that is why probably Canada is ranked in the top 5 world housing bubbles. Home ownership and housing affordability has been a clear issue in Canada from last several years as the house prices has been exploded and went out of reach from the normal citizens. Canadian government has been facing a lot of criticism for their housing affordability crisis, and there has been a lot of talks going on in the Ottawa. But recently the government has announced in the federal budget 2022 that they are bringing a new registered account to help individuals save for their first home, and it is known as First Home Savings Account. Another account? Yes, it is an addition to Canada's financial product list such as RRSP and TFSA. For those of you who are not aware of this, and you must be wondering that what's the difference in this First Home Savings Account? The purpose of this account is to help Canadians save and invest to make the purchase of their first home using this tax shelter account. Isn't the RRSP home buyers plan there already to serve the exact same purpose? Yes, it is. But this account is a combination of RRSP and TFSA, and on top of that, it has its own perks. To better understand First Home Savings Account, let's unpack first the Home Buyers Plan from RRSP quickly. The Home Buyers Plan from RRSP allows individuals to withdraw up to $35,000 from an RRSP to purchase or build a first home without having to pay tax on the withdrawal. However, amounts withdrawn under the Home Buyers Plan must be repaid to an RRSP over a period of 15 years, starting the second year following the year of the withdrawal. Amounts not repaid in a particular year as required must be included in income, and individual has to pay taxes on them. So how does First Home Savings Account differentiate from the Home Buyers Plan of RRSP? Similar to RRSP contribution, First Home Savings Account contributions are also tax deductible. That means you'll reduce your taxable income in the year when you make a contribution to this account. However, unlike RRSP and Home Buyers Plan, when you withdraw the money and you have to pay it back within a certain amount of time, any withdrawals are made in this account are tax-free. Any earnings are tax-free. That means that you don't need to pay it back at any amount of time or any given time, and it provides you the same benefits as a TFSA. Let's look at the eligibility and guidelines for accessing and opening a First Home Savings Account. Individual must be at least 18 years and max 40 years old to open and use this account. Not lived in a home that you or your partner owned in the past 4 years. A resident of Canada. It is designed for the first-time home buyers looking to buy a home. You can contribute up to $8,000 per year and up to $40,000 in your lifetime to the account, and the maximum withdrawal limit is $40,000 per person plus any return on investment earned. Investments including GIC, bond, exchange traded funds, ETFs, mutual funds and stocks are all eligible for the First Home Savings Account. Tax-free withdrawal criteria is you already have a written contract to buy a home. You will use the home as your principal place of residence within 1 year of buying or building it. And as I mentioned earlier, benefits of both RRSP and TFSA, so income tax deduction and no tax on qualifying withdrawals. As of now in 2022, the First Home Savings Account is not yet available for Canadians to use it, as the plan is set to launch it in 2023 by the Canadian government. This account can be opened with any partnering financial institution as a single or multiple account. Just keep in mind that the yearly contribution limit does not exceed. The money saved and invested in First Home Savings Account must be used towards buying your first home within the 15 years of opening the account. So basically you have 15 years to use this account. Either you choose it to save, invest, or use it to buy your first home. But if you fail to do so, you're not buying any home in the 15 years of time span, then the option you have is that you have to transfer this amount from your First Home Savings Account to your registered RRSP or RRIF. So the money is not lost after 15 years even if you don't use it, but then you have to transfer it to your RRSP or RRIF. When you decide to move your money from your First Home Savings Account to RRSP or RRIF after 15 years, then in that scenario, you don't have to worry about the available rooms in the RRSP or RRIF because it doesn't apply, and also you don't need to pay any taxes in this transaction. And if you look at the reverse, it also applies the same when you try to transfer your funds from RRSP TFSA to first home savings account. You don't have to pay taxes on it. However, you need to keep in mind the contribution limit of first home savings account, and it should not exceed more than $8,000 a year. Looking at the data and calculating the numbers, this is what I personally think. It's not a financial advice that transferring from tax-free savings account to first home savings account could be a good strategy for those who cannot contribute $8,000 a year and wants to buy a home in short term. That is because tax-free savings account withdrawal roll over to the next year, but first home savings account withdrawal doesn't. So that's a benefit and can be a good strategy for someone who wants to buy a home soon. Let's imagine if you withdraw $4,000 from your TFSA this year. So now you have that additional $4,000 contribution room from your withdrawal for the next year. And also if you missed or you have any available room in your TFSA, that can be rolled over in next year as well. Now that is not the case with first home savings account, because any missed contribution or available room is not followed or rolled over in next year. So basically, if you transfer money from your TFSA to first home savings account, you can get a tax deduction, right? Because first home savings account contributions are tax deductible. That is why this tool is really amazing for the first time home buyers, because it can help you to save taxes. It can help you to invest and save at the same time. And it can also help you to fund for the down payment towards the purchase of your first home. So it's a win-win situation for the first time home buyers. So first home savings account does sound really appealing at the first instance, but similar to other financial products, careful planning is also required as it comes with specific timeline. And also from all the articles and from the Government of Canada's official website and all the newses that I've read, so far what I know is that simultaneously a home buyer's plan from RRSP and first home savings account, both of them cannot be used in the same year. This is what I know so far. It might not be true. So yeah, so far first home savings account and home buyer plan from RRSP cannot be used simultaneously. Since this account is about to come in 2023, anyone who's looking to buy a home in 2022, the remaining options or existing options are still RRSP, Registered Retirement Savings Plan, and TFSA, Tax-Free Savings Account. Okay, so that's it from my side, guys. I try to present as much insight as I can on this first home savings account, and I hope you find the information useful. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.